Hello everyone and welcome to the Florida Tips for Brits podcast. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kirsty.
And welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Another week.
To all. What is it? To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Something like that. I should know, I've read it a million times. Hello. Today we're going to be talking about some of our very favourite places to eat that are off property or off site. So what we mean by that is these are our personal favourite restaurants to eat at that are not part of Disney or Universal or Disney Springs or like City Walk, although they're technically not theme parks. But because they're affiliated, we're not going to do that. They honestly need their own video altogether because there's so many there.
And I'm getting hungry just looking at the list.
Yeah. Bad time to do this. We're doing this right around tea time, so
that means I've got to go. I've got to go and cook my meatballs and pasta, and
you're having meatballs and pasta tonight.
Pretend it's
just as an aside.
It's Florida cuisine when it really isn't.
Yeah, it's not, is it? But there you go. So if you see us salivating partway through, it's because we're genuinely very hungry. So yeah, it's been much requested. I've had quite a few messages of people saying, "Oh, could you suggest some places to eat?" Or I know people want us to do on site as well. It's coming. Be patient. We'll get those videos out there, or those podcasts out there. But for today, we're going to look at the restaurants that you can pretty much find. A lot of these are chain restaurants, so you can find them all over Orlando. So wherever you are, you should be able to find
just some of our favourites.
Yeah, some of our faves, personal faves. Everything on this list is kid friendly. So these are all family style restaurants because we obviously are a family. So, you'll find that on the list we're about to talk about, there's nothing on here that's like super highbrow or very, very expensive or anything like that. We've tried to keep it value oriented and also family oriented. So nothing too fancy on this list. So these are not the best restaurants in Orlando, but they're good. Especially if you're looking for something good value.
Yeah, value for money, I was going to say.
Value for money, yeah. They're good bang for your buck, basically. So we're going to start off at the beginning because that's the best place to start, isn't it? And we're going to talk about our favourite places to go for breakfast. Mm-hmm. So if we're not having breakfast at a villa or a hotel, these are the places that we would like to frequent. So do you want to start off with this one,
Yeah,
Kirsty?
this is our probably ultimate fave is Golden Corral.
Golden Corral, the Golden Corral.
We fell in love with this place years ago, didn't we? I think it was probably before we had children.
Yeah, it was before we had children, yeah.
I can't remember if we were married, but I do remember we were going probably...
I want to say it might even have been...
Yeah, it could have been before.
It might have been before we were married, yeah.
Because we used to go to America a lot. And yeah, we found Golden Corral on the 192, didn't we?
Yeah. Now,
which is no longer there now.
I was just about to say, sadly, that branch is no longer there. And
we went on there. What day was it? We went...
Thanksgiving.
It was really busy.
We first went to a Golden Corral on Thanksgiving because nowhere was open.
And to be fair, it wasn't for breakfast on that particular day.
No, it wasn't.
But every time we've been since, I don't think, have we ever even done the dinner menu? Maybe once or twice.
Maybe one time, but generally it's a breakfast place.
Yeah, we go for the breakfast. And we actually met one of the servers there, didn't we, when we went that first time? And he worked there for years and years. So every time we went back...
Yeah. Became friends with him, didn't we?
We became friends with him and we'd go and see him. And he was there when we were having our breakfast. It was nice to catch up with him. But other than that, the food was amazing though, wasn't it? It was always...
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is with Golden Corral is there's a lot of selection and it's not very expensive, okay? It's also not fancy.
Yeah, and it's kid friendly because they have lots of pancakes,
yeah,
sweet stuff, cereal.
It's not going to be for everyone.
Fruit.
It's not going to be. Fruit. It's not going to be for everyone. I know some people hate these type of restaurants, these kind of
like
buffet.
Serve yourself.
Yeah, some people kind of hate them. I like them, especially with having kids, because you never know with kids, do you? Sometimes when you order food, they say they want pancakes, but then the pancakes turn up and they don't eat them. So that's just wasted money, isn't it? The good news is that somewhere like this, you get pancakes, they change their mind. just go and get them. Just go and get them whatever they fancy this time, you know. So as it chops and changes, you can kind of change. And there was a lot of selection there. Like I say, sadly that branch is no longer open, so I can't speak. I think it's the only one we've ever been to. Maybe we've been to the one near Celebration once or twice, which is further down the 192.
So is that one still open?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But
so we could go there next time. We could
try that next time, because obviously they're all franchises as well. So they're not all going to be as good as one another, or some might be better than others, or whatever. But we couldn't complain there. You know, like I say, we got really friendly with quite a lot of the staff there, because we've been going to that branch for, you know, like I say, it's at least as long as we've been married, and we've been married 17 years. And the guy who worked there, he worked there the entire time. A couple of his friends worked there the entire time. We got friendly with them as well. You know, it's like, it was really kind of, they'd see you coming in and they'd be like, "Hey, you're back." You know, it was like Cheers. You used to walk in and everyone would be like, "Hey, that guy," you know.
Yeah,
so
it was just really nice. And I think maybe that's what kind of swayed it for us. You know, we got quite pally with them there.
Yeah.
But also we did enjoy the food, because
we did. And it was very, it was just like American.
Yeah,
you know, it was just
like
American
you get your linked sausages there, your bacon,
sausage patties,
your
deep fried bacon, or down home bacon as it's called.
You get your scrambled eggs. They would even make you omelettes up there.
Yeah, they had an omelette station who'd make stuff for you fresh.
Even if you planned it a bit later as well in the morning, if you weren't rushing off anywhere, you could also sometimes get some of the dinner menu.
Yeah, the lunch menu would come out. So there'd be like fried chicken, steak, pork chops, all sorts on there.
Yeah, so and you'd only paid for the breakfast menu, but
it was a good place to go.
You could get some juice and coffee, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, unlimited with your price, you'd get unlimited access to the juice station and coffee. If you wanted like sodas and stuff, there was like an upcharge for that. But
we found we'd fill up for the day, wouldn't we? There,
yeah,
we didn't really want to eat lunch after we'd been there.
Well, that was handy because it was on the 192. It wasn't far from where Mum and Dad's villa is, and it was on the way to Disney World, so you could stop there, tank up, because it'd open early as well, wouldn't it? It'd be open at like, I don't know what time they opened back then, but it was early, so you'd be going at 7 o'clock in the morning. It'd be empty. Help yourself, get a full belly on, and then straight into the theme parks, and you'd be good to go till like late afternoon, really, because you can really fill up for not a lot of money. So it was a good low cost option with lots of variety.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so next up we've got Nico's Egg City. Now this one is probably the only, I know we said that most of these ones were chain restaurants. As far as I'm aware, there is only one of these restaurants. This restaurant is unique, and it is in Haines City. So it's not a million miles from your kind of major tourist areas of Orlando, but it is a little bit out there, a little bit out of the way. But it is very, very good for breakfast. It's only open till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so they specialise in like breakfast, lunch, brunch type stuff. And they do a lot of pancakes, waffles, chicken and waffles. It's done up like a 50s style diner, so it's got a little bit of theming going on as well.
I really want breakfast now.
Yeah. Chicken and waffle. I've just said chicken and waffles, and as I've said it, I've gone like a little bit of me's died inside because it just
pancakes.
Sounds amazing. So yeah, you can go there. They do a great eggs Benedict there, which is delicious. Just really consistently good food. So this is not a buffet restaurant. This is go in, pay a price, sit down, get served. As far as I'm aware, there's only one branch of this. Like I say, this isn't a chain, so you will have to travel a little bit if you want to go and get it. But it is, if you're really kind of looking for something kind of different, a bit different, but really good for breakfast, Nico's Egg City is really, really very good. So yeah, Nico's Egg City. Now it's very, very similar. I'm looking at the menus for a Kiki's. Now I hand on heart, haven't eaten at Kiki's. But the menu's quite similar to the sort of stuff that Nico's does at Nico's Egg City, and Kiki's are a bit more all over the place. So I think they're opening one. If it isn't open already, there's one opening very soon. I think on the 192. So maybe if you don't fancy driving up to Haines City to try Nico's,
it's quite a drive out.
It is a way out. It might be worth giving Kiki's a shot because they seem to do very similar stuff. Although, like I say, I haven't actually eaten there personally.
And another one we quite like and we've tried is Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it's quite an oldie kind of timey
Old-timey Americana. Now, this is my dad's absolute favourite place for breakfast, I think. Although he does really like Nico's Egg City as well. He likes to have the country boy breakfast.
Yeah, we've tried it a couple of times. We like it.
You get fried apples with your breakfast. What can I say? It's pretty good. I mean, it's breakfast. You know, it's breakfast fare. You know, you go anywhere, they're doing the same thing, aren't they?
Pancakes.
Sausage, pancakes, waffles, things like that.
But I think it's just got that touch of more America, like old time America.
Yeah, I think the things like I think
It's got that vibe, hasn't it?
Well, honestly, I think this is why we probably enjoyed Golden Corral so much because, as we said in our first podcast when we were talking about our first experiences of America, you get into those all you can eat,
yeah. It's Captain Nemo's for me.
He's coming back to Captain Nemo. So,
Captain Nemo's.
So
if it was still there,
it's not. So I think there's that. I think that's been ingrained into us since that first visit. Is you can't whack and all you care. So they call them all you care to eat now, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah.
All right.
They don't call them all you can eat anymore because it's like a challenge, and it's like throwing the gauntlet down. It's encouraging people to eat more. But like if you want something where you can just go in, pay a price, sit down, eat a meal, and leave, Cracker Barrel's pretty good for breakfast. Likewise, Nico's, and I suspect Kiki. I'm hearing good things about Kiki's. I've never been, but
I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, lots of people saying good stuff about it. So I'm interested to try it because if it's anything like as good as Nico's is, not having to drive like 30 miles or whatever to go and get some breakfast, that'd probably be quite good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So there you go.
Otherwise, you're going to be very hungry trying to get your
next
breakfast.
Next time we're there, hopefully it'll be open and we'll try it and we'll report back. Tell you if it's any good. Okay, next we want to talk a little bit about fast food. So we're talking about, this could be for breakfast, lunch or dinner, I guess. For some of it. Some of it maybe. I mean, maybe not. Looking at the ones we've got on our list. Maybe not breakfast. Lunch or dinner. But if you just want something on the go,
that isn't McDonald's.
We haven't put like obviously
there is the chains. Like I do quite like Wendy's. Places like that, and I know Chick-fil-A and
Chick-fil-A, very highly rated. Anyway, back to my list.
Yeah.
No, our favourite places to go when it comes to fast food that aren't like McDonald's. We do go to McDonald's occasionally and stuff like that.
To be honest, it is actually better over there.
It's different.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's very much different. Surprisingly, how different. You have for a chocolate shake over there, you get a cherry on top and cream and stuff like that.
It tastes so different as well.
I think it's all the sugar.
Yeah. You still get your plastic straws and
get a plastic straw. Yeah.
You still get your Happy Meal toy.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a story for a different day. Our favourite fast food restaurants, if you want a burger, if burgers are your jam, I would highly recommend a restaurant called Culver's, which are a chain. Now, they originate from Wisconsin, so cheese is their thing. They were a farm originally, dairy farm, and got into opening restaurants up and have become a nationwide chain. And they do wonderful smashed type patty burgers.
I must admit, I really enjoyed that burger.
Yeah.
I just thought it was going to be like any other burger in America, but I was pleasantly surprised.
They're really good. They do these type of smashed patty burgers. You know the ones that I'm talking about. They basically get like the meat and they just slap it on the flat top and just mush it down with the spatula or whatever. And the burgers, you can have a single, a double, or a triple burger. I think they're 4-ounce patties or 3-ounce patties each. So you can get anywhere from like I think they might be calling 4-ounce. So you can get it's a quarter pounder, half pounder, and
you have got the option of driving through there where they do have sit-in, a bit like McDonald's. You can drive through or sit in.
Yeah. But it's curbside, so they actually come out to your car with it and stuff like that. So it's like it's proper. It's proper old school American. But the thing is, when you go into like a Culver's as well, there's like 1,000 different options for your burgers. They do really good chicken tenders as well, by the way.
And the frozen yogurt.
Yeah, frozen custard.
Frozen custard, that was it. I knew it was something like that.
They do custard, frozen custards,
That's what they're famous for, isn't it?
Yeah. They call it cement mixer. One of them's called a cement mixer, which is like a frozen custard ice cream. You think?
I remember the girls had they had mint chocolate. I think.
Yeah, mint choc chip one.
But there was all like different flavors you could have with Oreos and stuff like that.
There's loads of just tons of customization. You can do loads of stuff with your burgers. You can have everything as like a single, double, or a triple. You can have like fries with it. You can have cheese curds with it, which are just like little fried bits of cheese. They're pretty nice. I like them. But also they serve you at your table, which is weird for a fast food restaurant. So if you eat in, eat in, you go up, you pay, you tell them what you want. They go, where you sitting? I'm sitting over there. They give you the cups, so you've got like unlimited refills and all that. Like you can just go and refill your cup up for your soft drinks, and then they come and serve you at the table. They're always, every time we've been into the Culvers, we go to the one on the 192. Every time we've been in there, food's been amazing. You know, like the food's made fresh as well. That's the thing. They don't have anything under warmers. You go in, you order a burger. The second that ticket goes in, whoever's on the line starts cooking it. That's it. That's how it works. So everything's piping hot, dead fresh when you get it. And the service has been excellent. So I highly recommend Culver's if you're looking for a burger, rather than just pop into a McDonald's. Because the price-wise, they're the same. They're basically the same. Yeah,
they're good. I really enjoyed that when I went.
Culver's are good.
Another one I like, one of my favourite fast foods, is Panda Express. Now, this is all because when I was in America quite a few years ago, I discovered orange chicken. Now, I think it's been catching on, hasn't it, the last few years?
I would say it has, yeah.
Because I've been hearing a lot about orange chicken, and
the hype has been quite real.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying how they've caught onto it as well, and they really enjoy the orange chicken. I used to have it a lot from Florida Mall when I went there. I think I first had it when I was in Oregon, and then I subsequently had it in Florida at the Mall, and then Panda Express started popping up over in Orlando, didn't it? We never actually tried it until quite recently, actually. We had it from the Mall, didn't we, at Florida
we had
Mall,
it from Florida Mall, yeah.
Which was always really enjoyable. So we thought it was a bit more closer to home, so we tried it at Panda Express on the 192. It's just really enjoyable if you want a fast tea. Maybe you're coming home from the theme park,
and you like Chinese food.
Yeah, and sometimes you just want something a bit different, because you can have all your burgers and fries till they're coming out your ears, can't you, over there?
I mean, there's a lot of variation. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a burger. Like I say, Culver's burgers, I could just murder one right now.
I know, yeah. This is really making, and now I'm talking about orange chicken,
very hungry,
which is even worse because I really love orange chicken.
Now, I like the orange chicken. I think it's pretty nice, but I prefer. They do other stuff. They do a lot of different types of stuff at Panda Express, and I mean, it's just a Chinese fast food restaurant. So you know what you're getting, but the portions are quite big. It's not overly expensive, so you can feed a bunch of you for not a lot of money.
Kids tend to like it as well.
Yeah,
don't
the kids do like it. The orange chicken, I will warn you, can be a little spicy.
Yeah, I find with that from Panda Express, it depends who's making it, because sometimes I've had it when it's not quite spicy.
I like it when they make it spicy.
I have made it at home as well. I'm going
to be honest, I think yours is as good, if not better.
A Panda Express dupe of orange chicken, and I'm going to make this now. I'm going to have to find the ingredients and make it again, because I've not made it for ages. But I need my fix.
Yeah,
now
delicious.
I'm talking about it.
So delicious. But they do a lot of other stuff as well. Like you can get all your usual Chinese fare there, and it's all pretty good. I like the Aberdeen Angus steak strip things that they do. That's quite nice. And we had another chicken one last time, and I can't remember, but it was delicious. It's all good. Yeah, it's not expensive,
and it's
the portion sizes are really good.
I hear a lot of people go to the one at, is it City Walk?
Yes. So we said we weren't going to talk about this, but I guess you can get away with it, because there does happen to be one at City Walk.
Yeah, there does, and I know it's quite popular there, but the one on the 192 we've always found really good. So
keeping along those lines, I'm going to say now, I've actually written down Pizza Hut here, specifically because they do a sharing box, which is really good value for money. I
don't think they do it over here, do they?
No, they don't. This is an American thing. But basically, in like a sharing box, you get like two large pizzas, breadsticks, chicken wings,
it's really good
dips
value,
and stuff, and it's just such good value for what is a ton of food. Again, you can feed a family for not a lot of money. So that's pretty good. But also, we've had pizzas from like the likes of Papa John's and Domino's also in Florida. You know, you might be familiar with from over here. And really, honestly, they're all pretty great if you like pizza. You know, it's pizza, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's not to like? So we tend to just go with whoever's running the best offer at the time. So that might be the sharing box from Pizza Hut, or Papa John's might have buy one, get one half price, or, you know, Domino's might be doing 2 for Tuesday sort of things again, where you get like 2 for the price of 1 or whatever. So pizza. But yeah, the sharing box from Pizza Hut is really, really good value. And the pizza's nice actually as well.
It's just keeping that variety with the fast food stuff, isn't it? Because like you say, you can get so much of the same stuff over there. It can get a bit much, can't yeah, a lot of the fast food of restaurants, they obviously sell a lot of the same things, like your burgers and your fries.
Yeah, burger, bacon burger.
Yeah, so it's just, if you want to mix it up a bit, we've got the pizzas there, we've got the Chinese, and we've got the kind of burgers and fries.
Yeah. But, I mean, obviously, you can go to McDonald's or whatever as well. There's plenty of them about, obviously.
Like I say, Wendy's I've always found really good.
I have never been to a Wendy's.
I went to that really in Oregon, I'd say, when I visit my friends over there. And I was really impressed with it, actually. The chicken nuggets, things like that.
We'll have to try a Wendy's
the honey
next time,
mustard.
You have got a thing for honey mustard.
I've got a thing for honey mustard, yeah. So next we're going to get on to the lunch and dinner options.
Yes.
That's some of our favourites when we've been in Florida. The first one is going to be Texas Roadhouse. You want a bit of a country and western, that's where you got to go.
Love a bit of Texas Roadhouse.
It's really good. They have, what always strikes me about that, I know our girls always remember it as the place that has the peanuts because they have the peanuts in the shells, don't they? And
they have a bucket of peanuts on your table, basically.
So you can eat them, you can get the peanuts out of the shells, and you're supposed to just throw the...
You're encouraged to throw the husks on the floor, basically.
Throw them on the floor, and they're just, you can see them all like at the end of the night, just sweeping up all these nutshells.
And it's kind of it's rowdy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lots of
You'll notice that everywhere we've picked, I know I said it right at the top, but everywhere we've picked is kind of like...
America,
I mean, these are all American places for sure, but there are also places where you can take the kids, and if the kids get a little bit spicy, no one's going to notice because
they're quite noisy, aren't they?
Yeah, most of these are.
They have a lot of. I think that this is the place they dance on the.
They
dance in between the aisles, don't they?
They will put you on a saddle if it's your birthday.
Yeah,
and sing
that's
you
right.
a song. Yeah.
So it's very country and western, this place. They have, I think in every single restaurant, they have, is it Willie's Corner? Willie Nelson.
That we sat in Willie's Corner?
We did once. I didn't even know it existed till we sat in Willie's Corner. And then I read that they have it in every single chain of Texas Roadhouse. So they have jukebox at the entrance because I quite like country music. So I always pick my favourites.
You can pick some tunes,
for free. You don't even have to pay. You
just line them up, don't you?
Yeah, they line them up on the sound system in the restaurant, and it's quite good. It's just a different vibe in there, and like I say, it's Texas Roadhouse bread rolls as well. They give you.
I was just about to say, have you forgotten about the bread rolls?
Oh my goodness, I made these as well because you can get a recipe online. I find all these recipes online, and I've heard that
this is what we do when we're not there
as well.
Just try and live our lives like we're there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can get this honey. They have like a certain butter with it. It's like honey cinnamon butter.
Yes.
And it tastes so good. I've tried to make that myself, but I've heard that Marks and Spencer do sell
cinnamon butter.
So I need to get some of that.
Now then.
So I can make the rolls again. And they did come out really good. And they're kind of like a sweet roll and sweet breaded roll.
Yeah.
And it's not quite like brioche, is it? It's slightly different, but they're just really good.
And they just keep bringing them to you.
Yeah.
So don't fill up on the bread because you're going to miss out on the steak, which is the reason that I like to go there. And my go-to is they do a 20-ounce bone-in ribeye steak, which is my favourite. That is delicious.
I'm trying to think what I've had there as well. I think I've had, I may have had some kind of chicken. I remember having something with avocado. It could have been chicken and avocado.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right. They do like a Southwest chicken that has avocado on it and stuff. Yeah.
I think I've had that in the past. Whether they still do that, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's good choice in that. And then usually you can get a jacket potato as well, or a sweet potato.
Treat yourself to loaded mashed potatoes. That's what you want.
So if you don't fancy fries, you can usually have something like that.
Get yourself some loaded mashed potatoes. Basically a pile of mashed potatoes with bacon and cheese and sour cream and onions on it. It's,
you'll not come away from there
I love it so much. I'm so hungry now. I'm starving.
Like you say, when you fill up on that bread, it's so good.
But it's good value as well, because like that 20-ounce bone-in ribeye, I think, is pretty much the most costly thing on the menu. And it's like, you know, we're not talking like $85 steaks here. We're talking, I think that's like maybe $25 or something, $30 these days.
This was the place as well. Do you remember when they had that balloon lady there?
Yes.
I've never seen a balloon person, artist.
She wasn't made of balloons.
No.
She was modelling balloons.
I've never seen a balloon artist create such amazing things. She could do anything you asked for.
She was genuinely amazing.
She was amazing. And obviously she didn't work for them, but she was obviously working for tips and stuff. But she was amazing. Like, you know, you wanted a Disney princess, she would make you one.
There's a photo somewhere of our kids with them all in there.
Anything you could think of, she could do it. And it's just like, no one has lived up to my expectations now with balloon modelling.
No, she has become the benchmark by which everybody will be measured.
If they can't do what she does, not interested.
You're rubbish.
Not interested.
Call yourself a balloon artist.
But yeah, it's a good place, a good family place to eat.
It is, and the thing is as well. Again, it's a really good family place, but they also run loads of offers all the time. So they'll have days of the week where a certain steak will be like much cheaper than other days of the week, and things like that. Maybe I think they have done kids eat free in the past. I don't know if that's something they're doing at the moment. But what I would recommend, and this goes for everything we're about to talk about, all these restaurants. You can sign up for like newsletters via their website. I would recommend that you do that and make sure that your birthday just happens to fall during your holiday, because you'll get something for free. So like it might be a free margarita, or it might be, you know, in Culver's literally give you a free meal. All right. So if you like buy a meal and it's my birthday, I get my meal for free. Stuff like that. It's wild. So you can save so much money. If you want to try a few different places, I would highly recommend, even if it's not something off our list, see if they've got a website, see if you can sign up to a newsletter and get something for free, because chances are you can. Yeah. But also, if they've got any offers coming up, you'll know about it because they'll email you to tell you it's coming up.
They do have a kids menu there as well, I remember. And
they do, yeah.
I think, was it Andy's Burger? Andy's Steak.
Andy's Steak, yeah, which is like a smaller sirloin steak.
Yeah, so there's smaller options as well.
Yeah, you don't have to go like for 20-ounce steaks. You can get like little. I mean, even the kids' steaks pretty big portions, honestly. Yeah. But okay, so if steak's not necessarily your thing, but perhaps you like seafood, we like Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Which again is a chain.
It's all over America, isn't it? I think so. It's
you're not going to struggle finding Red Lobster. No. They're basically everywhere. But again, pretty good value for money. I mean, it's more expensive than it used to be, and you no longer get the free Caesar salad. Yeah, I'm
a bit disappointed about that.
Dark days.
I heard about that. Normally you'd get your free salad and you get all the...
no matter what you ordered, you'd get a free salad.
Yeah, and you'd get the biscuits as well, wouldn't you?
Oh, the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Good Lord.
Which are basically, they're not biscuits as we call them biscuits.
We call them a scone, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Kind of look like a breaded scone, don't they?
With cheese in.
Yeah, but they're really good when they're warm and they're just fresh out the oven. So I think you still get those, as many as you want.
Yes, you still get them.
But yeah, the free
I think they'll
salad,
be if they try and take them away, people will riot.
Yeah, the free salad was a good thing there. I used to like going there because of that, because it's just a small salad, but it was enough.
Free Caesar salad.
Yeah, just before your main meal, which there's plenty of options. I mean, if you like seafood, obviously, you're in the right place.
Yeah,
they do the odd meat, did they? I can't remember.
Oh no, they do steak, but I just think there's better places for steak.
Like
Texas
Roadhouse, for example, can't you? For example,
yeah, you can get surf and turf there, and I have done it. And the steaks are perfectly fine, but I think if you wanted a steak, I think Texas Roadhouse, or maybe something else that's on this list.
And I think they've done endless shrimp there, haven't they, where you can eat as much.
Right, going back to offers, they do, it's currently every Monday, they do something called endless shrimp, which is what it sounds like. You go in, you pay your money and you don't leave until you've eaten enough shrimp. And it's not just like, they don't just give you like, or prawns, as we'd call them, I guess. They don't just give you like one variety. You can order multiple different varieties. So my favourite there is shrimp scampi, which is not what we British people call scampi at all. It's like king prawns done in garlic butter. It's delicious.
And coconut prawns.
Delicious. Coconut shrimp, you can get
coconut
them.
Shrimp,
Popcorn shrimp. I'm starting to sound like Bubba Gum from
I know,
Bubba, sorry,
and
from
the pina
Forrest
colada sauce as well.
You've made that as well, haven't you? Pina colada sauce and coconut shrimp.
Shrimp, yeah.
But you can even get like shrimp pasta in the endless shrimp, which is wild. Like they do shrimp Alfredo, you can get that in there as well. That is really good value for money. Like I've been to that. Do you remember that time when we Kirsty and I went one time and endless shrimp was on, and the only thing I just had to it's just shame made me leave because I'd eaten so many shrimp.
And they're really good in America.
Kirsty's like, you're not going to get more, are you? And I'm like, I was gonna.
Well, they're really good in America. They're doing take home, takeout. So if you don't finish your meal, they'll let you a carry out box, won't they? So
so they'll be like, why don't you get another one for the road? And you're like, okay. So they'll bring you another portion, and then you just go, can I get a box for that? And they're like, yeah, take it with you.
Yeah, so they're really good like that.
Yeah, so that's really good value because of like, Red Lobster can get a little bit pricey. I think the last time we went, all of us as a family,
we usually only go like once though, don't we?
Yeah, because it can get up there. If there's a few of you, 4, 5, 6 of you, and you're all having like lobster and steaks and
they usually do a kids menu there as well, and the
kids menu is actually quite good.
Yeah, they had is it lobster?
You can get snow crab legs and lobster tails on the kids menu.
Tails, yeah, which was really good because our kids really like to try those.
Yeah, they're quite adventurous, our kids. So they were like, I remember Ava the first time we went, she sat down and she went, think I'll have the snow crab legs. What? This is when she was about 6.
They have that butter as well. You dip it in and it's really good.
Yeah, so good. Really hungry.
Yeah. Meatballs is just not going to cut it.
It's not going to cut it. Get the lobster out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Red Lobster's a good option. Obviously, there's lots of stuff there. One of my favourite things, if I'm not having endless shrimp, is I like the wood fire grill stuff. That's really tasty. I like to have. They do a salmon.
Or the maple.
Yeah, I don't know if they always do that, but the maple
good.
salmon was good. But they do wood fire grilled like various fishes, and you can get like scallops, and it's delicious. There's good food there. If you like seafood, I think Red Lobster's a fairly safe bet without having to spend like. It's not the cheapest, but you could definitely spend a lot more money.
So one of our all-time favourites is Manny's Chop House, which is in Haines City.
Haines City again. So remember we were talking about earlier Nico's Egg City? That's literally next door to Manny's Chop House. And actually it's, I don't know if it's still owned, but it was owned by Manny, the guy who owns Manny's Chop House, his son.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so Nico is Manny's son. And they have restaurants next door to each other. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. It's very, what would you call it? What kind of style is it? It's quite laid back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very American again.
I think if you want it's like Texas Roadhouse, isn't it? If you want that kind of pure American experience, you could definitely do worse than check out Manny's Chop House. It doesn't hurt that the food's also good.
Yeah, but they're also really busy, aren't they, usually?
Oh, they're so busy. And that's not because they're rubbish. Because they're good.
They're always, every time we go, they're busy. You have to kind of ring ahead for a table or, Or
just stand on.
Just stand.
You can't book a table.
Yeah.
You can't say, I'll have a table for 6 o'clock. They don't do that. The best you can do is put your name on the wait list ahead of you arriving. So what we would usually do is, if we were in Claremont, which is where Mum and Dad's house is, they would just ring through and say, we're on our way. And they'd be like, right, we'll stick your name on the list. So the 30 minutes or whatever it took us to drive there, our name was already on the list. So we'd moved up 30 minutes by the time we got there. I think it is very busy. It's very busy. So I've never been and just immediately got sat down. There's always a wait.
But the food is amazing. And again, they do, and something good there. They still do a salad, and it's an endless salad bowl.
And it's actually great.
And it's free. They bring as much as you want.
It's brilliant. They let you draw on the table. They have like paper tablecloths. They encourage the kids to draw on them. It's just like...
And they also have the bread rolls.
And you write, yeah. But you're allowed to like write on the walls. There's just like license plates up all over the wall from all over the world that people bring them, like off cars. They encourage you to kind of like graffiti the walls inside and outside of the restaurant. So there's just like stuff scrawled all over the walls.
Well, it's amazing. It's... like I say, you get so much food for your money as well. It's really good value.
They do a fine steak, but I think the star of the show at Manny's is definitely the ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The baby back ribs are full slab as well.
There's nothing baby about them because they're
slab
gigantic.
and a half slab.
Yeah.
And I've always gone for the full slab because, again, you can take it away if you're full because you've had so much salad, so many bread rolls and. But
it's only like let's say I've not got the menu in front of me, but let's say a half a slab of ribs is like $16.95. A full slab will only be like $19.95. So like another $3-4. You get twice as many ribs. So yeah, even if you're not going to eat them, just pay the money and just take it home in a box and have it the following day because they're still good. I guarantee
it's worth a visit. It's a bit of a drive out, but it's so worth it.
It's an experience in it. And the other thing that doesn't hurt is if you go quite early on, they also do 2-for-1 draft beers.
Yeah.
So it's not too expensive.
And if you're still hungry after your ribs,
like a drink.
They do a gigantic dessert, don't they? What's it called?
It's not called the kitchen sink,
no,
is it?
No, it's not called the kitchen sink.
I'll call it the kitchen sink. That's from Beaches and Cream, innit? That's Disney.
It's huge. Anyway.
I don't know, a whopping great big ice cream sundae. Let's call it that.
It's huge, and you usually need like about 5 spoons with it for the whole family.
But one of our kids did it on their own.
Well, not quite all of it on her own, but she did a good job.
But she was about 6 at the time.
We got a good picture of her there with a massive bowl of chocolate
Olivia,
sundae.
one of our kids, we bearing in mind, we just like... I mean, we like our food, don't we? So we turn up and I'm just like, I'll have the porterhouse, which is like a 24-ounce steak. And I want a side of shrimp and everything. They're like, are you sure? Yes. I also want some onion rings. And bring me that salad and keep them bread rolls coming. And they're like, okay. And we eat it all and they're like, so does anybody want dessert? They're almost mocking you because they think they won't do it. And we just go, yeah. And they're like, okay.
I guess they want to clear the tables out so they can get the next family in, don't they? But,
they're like, no. We be wanting dessert. Bring us one of them.
The staff,
bring us one of them big desserts.
Yeah, the staff have always been really friendly, and they don't.
They're great.
They don't rush you or hurry you. They're really friendly and welcoming.
They are. And actually, my mum and dad last time they went quite recently, and my parents had finished their meal and offered to give their table up so that another couple could sit down. They'd finished. My mum and dad just had drinks left. They were like, you know what, we're done eating. We can move. And they were just like, we'll give you the drinks for free because that's just a really nice thing to do.
Oh.
So, it's just a good place. It's just an all-round good place.
Really good.
I think it's worth the trip out. But if you can't make the trip, Texas Roadhouse does great steaks.
Yeah.
Would be my...
It's a good trade-off.
Yeah, they're both good. They're both good, honestly. Do them both if you can. That's what we like to do. We like to do one. We'll go to Roadhouse one night, maybe have a steak, and then we'll go to Manny's and get the ribs another night or something. But the steaks are good. The porterhouse is good. Where are we up to? Ooh. Okay, next on the list is a restaurant called Bahama Breeze.
Yeah, sounds very tropical, doesn't it?
It does. It lives up to the name, really. Now, I've put this on the list, but predominantly the reason this is on the list is because they used to do like a happy hour.
Happy hour, yeah.
I think they still do the happy hour, half-price cocktails, and I believe draft beers, like before 7 p.m. or something. I can't remember the exact details. I have to look it up online. And they did a deal on appetizers, and the appetizers are lovely. But I've just been informed that they know one of my favourite appetizers to get. They did a lobster and shrimp quesadilla as an appetizer, which you could get for like, I think they were half price appetizers or something before 7 o'clock, which made them really good values, like stunning value. And apparently they've took that off the menu now.
It's
still on the menu, but you can't get it when the happy hour's on.
I must admit, I had one of the best burgers I'd ever had.
They do a great burger as well, actually.
But this was a turkey burger.
Yeah.
With avocado. And the next time I went, because I was like, right, I'm getting that burger. It's the best burger I've ever had. They didn't have it on the menu. So I was a bit disappointed.
Sucks. So
I had to get the next best thing, which was okay, but it kind of took the shine off a little bit. But I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm still mentioning it because the food is good. Don't get me wrong.
Isn't it?
And the atmosphere can be lovely. Like if it's not too hot of an evening, you can sit outside. They often have live music on. You get, like I say, you get them 2-for-1 cocktails or half-price cocktails. You can maybe have a drink if that's your thing.
It does feel a bit quite tropical, like you're kind of somewhere else, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a nice place, but I feel like just a little bit jaded because they've took my quesadilla off the appetizer menu.
Yeah, maybe put those back on the menu and we'll
maybe put them back on the menu and we'll come back if you're watching Bahama Breeze.
I don't know if it'll make any difference.
They're not watching. They're not watching. It's owned by the same people who do Red Lobster, by the way. I believe they're the same company. I believe they're the same company. So, yeah, there you go. So, not only have you took my quesadilla, I'm going to have a rant now. Not only have you took my quesadilla off the menu, but you took away my free salad as well. Oh. No, Red Lobster had free salad.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Company.
Yeah.
Keep up.
I know, I'm half asleep over him. So,
I'm going to say you're just thinking about pancakes or whatever, aren't you?
Just thinking about food and how hungry I am.
Right. Do you want to do this next one or do you want me to do it?
It's not really somewhere I've been too often. It's Olive Garden.
Now, the reason I've put Olive Garden on this list, because you can get pasta basically anywhere, can't you? Let's be honest. But the reason I've put it on this list specifically is for the lunch menu. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Olive Garden is perfectly delicious any time of day. Breadsticks, as you may have heard, I don't know what they do with them, but they do something to them, and they're wonderful. Very, very. Isn't it funny how we're just ranting about the bread? Yeah, it's all this great food, and we're just talking about the bread the most. But the breadsticks are great. The bread gets you every time, fills you up. It's
funny because Olive Garden, I always get mixed up with that other one. Is it Carrabba's?
Carrabba's. There's one called Carrabba's, which is an Italian. I always think of
that with all the the shrubbery outside and the greenery.
Yeah. This won't mean anything to people if they've never been, but there's another Italian restaurant called Carrabba's on the 192, and it's got a lot of greenery on the outside of it. But no, Olive Garden at lunchtime can be super good value for money. They very oftentimes do like really strong discounts at lunchtime, so you can get like soup and salad or pasta and soup and salad and 2 courses, 3 courses or whatever.
So if you want your Italian fix, it's the place to be.
For really like we're talking cheap now as well, and the food's just as good. You don't get like a smaller portion or anything. It's just the same thing, but they do really, really strong offers at lunchtime. So if you want something that's going to fill you up, but you fancy something a bit fancier than say popping into not again, love Culver's, but maybe you don't just want a bit of fast food. Maybe you want to go and sit down somewhere, and you got a bit of time at lunchtime. Olive Garden can be a really good place to get some very decent food at pretty amazing prices. So that's why I've put it on the list.
Another one of our favourites is Miller's Ale House. So it's another kind of traditional kind of American feel. You get the American feel.
Yeah, now Miller's are
show a lot of sports, don't they?
Yes. Now this is why the thing is with Miller's. I'm going to be honest. I have had amazing service and food at Miller's, and I've had some less than amazing service and food at Miller's.
It's been a bit hit and miss there, I think, for me.
Yes, but I've still put it on. Because if you are a fan of a sports bar type setting, Miller's is pretty great.
Don't they do the free, kids eat free certain days?
Again, this is another reason. Check the websites. But most of the places on here will have at least one day a week where they do some kind of heavily discounted or kids eat free type things. They do. I know they do like half price ribs and stuff on one day a week. There's lots of different offers. The offers are changing all the time, which is why I'm saying get on the website, have a look, sign up for the newsletter. I know it's a bit like, well, they're going to spam me all the time. Yeah, they're going to send you, but they're only going to send you stuff about their restaurant. And then, you can always
Yeah, so it's definitely one to
but get
try.
on the mailing list.
And then they're quite reasonable as well. So
yeah, they do good prices. If you like, if you do like I've always really wanted to go and watch the Super Bowl at Miller's. I've never been in Florida for the Super Bowl, but they do a Super Bowl party every year when the Super Bowl's on, and you literally pay I think it's like $50 for a ticket, and they'll go and they'll show the Super Bowl, but your $50 gets you like unlimited beer or something wild like that, and nachos all day or something crazy. It's just something I really want to try. But it's a fun place. Again, it's kind of a rowdy place.
So if you're a family, you don't kind of stand out or anything.
Yeah, if the kids are like, rah, no one cares. No one cares. But yeah, they've got a lot of different beers on tap as well. So if you like, if you're into beer, there's a lot to choose from there. So it's a good option. It's a good option. I should say there are loads of other. I've not put it on this list, but there's Ford's Garage as well, which is just off the 192. Again, good theming in that restaurant. There's lots of. We could be here forever because honestly, I don't think any of them are particularly. On hand on heart, I don't think we've ever been anywhere and gone like that was garbage. I'm never going back. Although I've heard people who have said stuff. I've heard it. Even though Ford's Garage, I've never been to Ford's Garage, which is why I haven't put it on the list because I can't kind of hand on heart say it's great. My mum and dad have been. They had a really good time, said it was brilliant. I've heard lots of people have had a good time, and then I've heard some people say it was atrocious. So I guess it's just
personal experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the kind of food you eat as well and what you choose on the menu.
Yeah. Well, like I say, Miller's is a classic example of that because Miller's, I've had some wonderful food there. They used to do a jambalaya there. I don't know if it's still on the menu. It's spicy and it's delicious.
Yeah, I remember having a mixed experience with my food. I think one time it was okay, and the next time it wasn't so good, and it just could have just been an off day. But yeah, it's still a good family option.
It's another option, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you can't get in at one of the other places because the queue's out the door. Finally, I'm gonna say TGI Fridays.
We wouldn't generally go there in America because
we'll go there.
We've got them over here,
yeah.
And it's somewhere we like to go here, although we haven't been for a while.
No, we haven't.
But they do a lot of, they have different things on the menu, so it's kind of good to try different things over there. But they often have this offer where you can get endless appetizers.
Yeah.
But they have I've actually started doing them over here, actually, the pot stickers, which are really delicious.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I saw them in Tesco's today. You can actually get the pork ones in Tesco's.
Oh, right. TGI's?
Not TGI's, they're Itsu, I think. Is the company.
Yeah, so they
sorry, that was a bit of a digression, wasn't it?
I've seen them in Aldi as well. You can buy them quite a lot of places now. But at the time when we were eating the endless appetizers offer, I'd never tried them before, but they were so delicious. So really, that's the reason I've put it on the list, is because honestly, I wouldn't necessarily go there. I'd go to one of the other places that we've talked about before. But if endless appetizers is on, it is a value for money slam dunk. It's really, really good. You pay I forget how much it was last time. It's a standard price, but then you can just get as many as you want.
Yeah, I mean, I think last time we went, and this is, we're talking like a couple of years, at least a few years ago now. We've not been to TGI's for a while, but in America, I mean, over here we have. But endless appetizers, you pay your money and then you just keep ordering appetizers. It's what it sounds like. So let's say it was like $20 or something. You pay $20 and then you buy your drink separately. But then you can just have as many appetizers as you want. So they'll go like, what do you want to start? I'll have potato skins. I'll have boneless wings. I'll have some barbecue. I'll have some hot wings. I'll have some
pot stickers.
Barbecue wings. I'll take some pot stickers or, and you just keep going and going and going until you've had enough, and it's just, again, value for money wise. We went as a family, didn't we? We all went. We had, I think, and we went with your mum and dad as well. Do you remember that time? And we all went, and we had so much food, and the bill came, and it was like $80.
Yeah, it's really good value.
It was really good value. It was amazing.
Yeah, so that's just another option we've enjoyed when we've been over there. Another favourite place would be Sweet Tomatoes, which isn't there anymore. I think it kind of suffered badly in the pandemic, and so they closed them throughout the US. They were in
a little bit of trouble anyway, and then the pandemic just finished them off, didn't it?
Yeah. So, but I've heard good things about that, because apparently they're reopening one in Arizona.
Yeah.
So if that goes well, then they may come back into Orlando as well.
Yeah, because
it's a kind of a salad buffet restaurant, isn't it?
It's an all-you-care-to-eat salad buffet, which sounds, let's be honest, crap.
But it's amazing. I'd say it probably goes down as one of my favourite places to eat.
I wouldn't go that far. But
if you've been eating fried food for the entire holiday, it was just so nice.
It can provide a nice break. And the other thing was with Sweet Tomatoes is it wasn't just salad. I know I said it was an all-you-can-eat salad buffet. It wasn't. It also had there was soup and pasta and like really liked it, flatbreads and unlimited frozen yogurt and there was some
strawberry lemonade.
So even though I used to, honestly, if I'm being dead honest now, Kirsty go, can we go to Sweet Tomatoes? And I'd go like,
but it was really such good value, wasn't it?
But it was cheap. And actually, when you were there, I was like, this is actually a lot better than and I'd been many times before, but I kept forgetting how decent it was.
I was devastated.
But unfortunately, they have closed. So apparently, unless they open up again real quick.
Yeah, well, apparently the location of it's still there. There's nothing replaced it.
No, they've just kind of mothballed the restaurant.
So maybe there is some,
it's a glimmer of hope.
There is some hope that it'll come back into that same place, because it was really ideally located, wasn't it, on the 192? And yeah, it was just a great option if you wanted something a bit different after all of the fast food and the fried food. And it wasn't just pure salad. They had like this really nice broccoli salad, didn't they? And just different things. It was just a variety of different things.
It's closed.
And it's closed, unfortunately.
So there you have it. They're just a few of our favourite places to go and eat. Hopefully it's given you a little bit of pause for thought.
Food for thought.
Oh, why didn't I say food for thought?
I thought you were going to say food for thought.
That one sets itself up, didn't it? And I went with pause for thought. God damn it. Should we restart? No, hopefully that's given you something to think about, and you got a better idea. But do definitely, I would recommend, if you're planning a trip and these sound like some of the places you might want to check out, do go on the websites ahead of time, sign up for those newsletters, because you're going to get some freebies or at least some money off. And also it gives you a chance to check out the menu ahead of time to see if it's something you might enjoy.